Hi, my name is Eduardo Sousa and I am the Senior Forest Campaigner for Greenpeace Canada, working to safeguard the Great Bear Rainforest. One of my absolute treasured memories of being up in the rainforest was when I took a crew from Al Jazeera English up to Gitga'at Traditional Territory, close to the heart of the Great Bear Rainforest, to interview a series of people and also to sort of film bears and other wildlife and whatnot in the rainforest, having to do with the Great Bear Rainforest Agreements. And so we went with Marvin Robinson, who is an extraordinary bear guide and whatnot. We went to look for the elusive spirit bear. We instead, close to a river, came across a mama black bear and her cub, and she was just sort of a little bit of a ways from us across the river or so. She was very curious about us and kind of came over. We were standing by a giant tree just about sort of 7 or 8 feet off, away from the creek and whatnot, kind of like on an embankment as such. And she was kind of curious about us, and we kind of stood there, and a couple of people got a little nervous and whatnot, but we were very quiet and very respectful. She came over and kind of gave us a bit of a look, and she had a salmon with her in her mouth, and came over close to where we were and within a few feet and just dropped the salmon at the base of the tree and kind of sauntered off with her cub. And for me, it captured such an amazing moment of that sort of interrelationship between salmon, forest, the ocean, bears, everything coming together in that moment, because we read about the importance of salmon for healthy forests and the importance of salmon also for healthy bear populations. But to actually see the process take place, because up until that point we'd actually seen salmon here and there at the base of trees in the forest that we were walking through, just remnants of it. But to actually see a bear do this and place the salmon there, I guess presumably to come back later because it was only partially eaten and whatnot, was really an extraordinary moment. And for me, again, it captured that essence of life that you'll find in a very rich, dense ecosystem of a rainforest, like within the Great Bear, where you find salmon almost as an offering, I suppose, to, I mean, that's not quite the case clearly, to the tree. And it's why also trees, in addition to all the rainfall, it's why the trees are so big as they are. It's because the salmon leave their nutrients as they decompose into the soil. So really, these trees and the salmon are completely interconnected. In fact, you could even say that the salmon are within the trees because they've decomposed within, and their nutrients go right down into the soil that helps the tree grow that much quicker. So it was an extraordinary moment, and definitely always will be a treasured memory for me.